I'm Len Strahanoski, Senior Certified DuPont Tyvek Specialist. Today we're going to talk about flashing windows. The biggest opportunity on the wall for water to penetrate. So to flash those windows properly, we want to use the right products in the proper sequence. So the first step in the process, we have our Tyvek on the wall. We're going to cut the window open. So we're going to do the letter I. That's the cut. We're going to start at the header, find the bottom of the header, cut straight across. Next, find the middle of the window opening, straight down. Then at the bottom of the window opening, we're going to cut straight across. We want to expose the windowsill, so when we put on our FlexWrap on the sill of the window, it sticks directly to the wood. Great adhesion that way. I'm going to take a little seam tape. We're going to fasten this wrap around to the inside. That holds the Tyvek well and keeps it out of your way during construction. DuPont makes FlexWrap NF for windowsills. One-piece install, no cutting on the sill cripple connection. This is a 6-inch FlexWrap for a 2x4 windowsill. First step in the process is we're going to separate the two release papers. There's two release papers, making this really simple to install. The wider portion goes onto the sill, narrow portion, 2-inch, goes onto the face of the wall. This is 4-inch, easy. We're going to pull that wider release paper off. Break it in two, highly sticky, 100% rubber butyl. Find the center of the opening, line up to our front edge of our wall. Slowly work our edges down, making sure we run pretty straight. Work it right to the corner. Our piece has been cut 1 foot larger than the window opening because we want 6 inches going up each cripple for water drainage. All right, next step, we're going to pull our flap out. You'll see I'm going to pull up the release paper, and not like your typical other flashings out there, we don't have to cut that sill cripple connection. Making it faster, better, less chance of water to leak. Here we go. Watch that corner flex. That's the beauty of FlexWrap NF. Then I'll go do the next corner. Working our edges all the way around. No cutting, one-piece install. You can't do that with the other products. Next step in the process, we're going to use our J-roller. 4-inch J-roller, better than your fingers. We'll get full adhesion, get our corners nice and tight, seal the cripple connection. After you have the sill pan in flashing, we're going to go to the DuPont Flashing Tape. 4-inch, 6, 9, and 12-inch for different widths, different openings. That's 100% rubber butyl to adhere to the window, self-sealing with nails, moves with the wall, and keeps sticking. All right, next we're going to install the window. We've got our opening cut. We've got our FlexWrap down on the sill. We've got our head flap cut. And our head flap is so we can integrate the window into the Tyvek. We want to make sure everything's properly shingled. Again, we're starting at the bottom of the window, flashing around the sides and the head, and that last step will be pull the flap over the window and the flashing. We're going to get that tucked out of our way. Next, we're going to install the window, and per the window manufacturer is always the recommended install. But we highly agree with, we want to back caulk the nail flange of the window before it's installed. Head and sides. Never caulk the bottom of the nail flange of the window due to water drainage. Any water gets on, we want it to get out. So we're going to leave that bottom nail flange free from caulk. All right, we're going to install that window. Use the proper fasteners. Highly recommend using screws. Plumb and level. All right, the window's installed. We're ready to go. We're going to flash that window. We're going to use the DuPont Flashing Tapes, 4-inch for this, for instance, 100% rubber butyl. We have them both cut, one for each side. We're going to pull off the backer paper, partially. That way we can slowly install and set it up so we have a nice straight run with our flashing. We're going to start 1 inch above that nail flange. Really important. Proper overlap at the bottom. We don't want to end up short of that flex. We want to overlap. Next is our head flashing. Our head flashing is cut 12 inches longer than the window because we want to have proper overlaps again. See how we're overlapping? We're going past the side of the flashing on either side for proper drainage. Next step, J-roller. Got to use that J-roller. Your fingers just don't have enough pressure on it. The J-roller does. The J-roller will produce friction, which will help heat it up and have great adhesion. And last step in the process, we're going to pull that flat down of our Tyvek. Again, proper shingling. Water's coming down. It's going to follow the progression by draining away from the window. We're going to use Tyvek seam tape. We're using the 3-inch again because we're going over drain rack. We'll do our lower portion of our flat first, our long horizontal joint. This way we're going to block air and bulk water, wind-driven rain from entering the cavity. We're sealing this opening properly. And then our 245 cups. Make sure we have full adhesion on that as well. You're done.